Good morning, everyone. I'm excited to welcome you to today's presentation. We'll be exploring the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, which are a global call to action to end poverty, protect our planet, and ensure prosperity for all by 2030. Today, I'll also highlight how students, like you, can play a crucial role as change makers and advocates for a sustainable future. We'll look at how young people can become empowered tomorrow's leaders, and how their involvement is vital in achieving these goals. So, let's get started and discover how we can all contribute to building a better world. Engaging students in the SDGs can have a truly lasting impact. When we involve young people, we're not just teaching them about global issues, we're helping them develop a sense of global citizenship. This means they start to see themselves as part of a larger community, responsible for making positive change. And that sense of responsibility can stay with them throughout their lives, guiding their decisions and actions in many different areas. Lifelong impact is key here. Students can be powerful catalysts for change because they bring creativity, passion, and energy to the table. Their fresh ideas and enthusiasm can inspire others and mobilize broader societal action toward achieving the SDGs. When young people get involved, they can really energize entire communities and even influence policy and practice. As future leaders, innovators, and citizens of the world, students hold incredible potential. Their active participation in the SDGs is essential for shaping a more sustainable and equitable future. By integrating these goals into their lives and education, they become part of the solution, helping to drive progress on issues that matter most. So overall, the integration of students into the SDGs is not just beneficial, it's vital. They are the future, and empowering them today sets the foundation for a better tomorrow. Now, let's explore how this knowledge truly equips students with the essential tools and skills they need to tackle these complex issues effectively. When students understand the challenges facing our world, they are better prepared to become agents of positive change. This empowerment enables them to make a real difference in their communities and beyond. By learning about the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, students gain a comprehensive understanding of some of the most pressing global challenges we face today. These include issues like poverty, inequality, climate change, and environmental degradation. Understanding these interconnected problems helps students see the bigger picture and recognize how their actions can contribute to solutions. This approach promotes a holistic understanding of sustainability, seeing it not as isolated issues, but as a complex web of challenges that require integrated solutions. Education for sustainability, therefore, becomes about more than just facts. It's about inspiring students to think critically and act responsibly. So overall, this slide highlights that by engaging with the SDGs, students are not just learning about problems, they're gaining the knowledge and skills to be proactive, informed, and motivated changemakers. This is at the heart of our overall theme, empowering the next generation to create a sustainable and equitable future. The energy and enthusiasm of youth can be truly contagious. When young people are passionate about making a difference, they motivate their peers, their families, and even entire communities to get involved. This collective effort can really drive progress in addressing global challenges and working towards a better world. When young people actively engage with the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, they become powerful catalysts for change. They inspire others around them to also take action, creating a ripple effect that can lead to meaningful impact in their communities and beyond. Young people often bring a strong sense of idealism and passion to the table. They genuinely want to create a positive difference, whether locally or globally. This drive to improve the world is what makes them such effective agents of change. Ultimately, youth are not just the future, they are the catalysts for change right now. Their energy, their ideas, and their commitment can inspire everyone around them to work together toward a more sustainable and equitable future. When students collaborate, their collective creativity can lead to truly innovative solutions for tackling some of the world's biggest challenges. This teamwork not only fosters a culture of innovation, but also empowers students to make a real and meaningful impact. By harnessing their creative energy, we open up new pathways toward a more sustainable future. Their fresh ideas and enthusiasm often act as catalysts for transformative change. Students bring a unique and innovative mindset to every project, and their creative problem-solving skills can generate groundbreaking solutions to complex sustainability issues. Essentially, their fresh perspectives are vital. They can see possibilities others might overlook and develop ideas that push us forward. Overall, fostering this kind of collaborative innovation is crucial because it fuels creativity, promotes impactful solutions, and helps us build a better, more sustainable world. This slide highlights how fostering a global mindset can truly inspire students to become active and engaged citizens. When I say active, I mean students who are not just aware, but genuinely committed to making a positive impact both locally and globally. It's about cultivating a sense of civic engagement, where students learn to work collaboratively across borders. This is crucial because many of today's challenges, climate change, inequality, health crises, don't respect national boundaries. Recognizing that international cooperation and collective action are essential is a key part of developing this mindset. Now, the idea of a collaborative spirit is central here. By integrating the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, into the student experience, we're encouraging students to see themselves as part of a larger global community. This integration helps foster a sense of global citizenship, which is really about understanding and respecting diverse cultures and perspectives. It's about building empathy and a deeper appreciation for the world's richness and complexity. Connecting these points to our overall theme, we see that nurturing global citizenship isn't just about knowledge. It's about inspiring action, collaboration, and understanding that stretch beyond borders. It's about preparing students to be responsible, compassionate leaders who can navigate and contribute positively to an interconnected world. Now, let's talk about the different ways students can contribute to the SDGs. First, students can work closely with educators to incorporate the SDGs into their academic curricula. This means weaving the goals into lessons and projects, making them a natural part of the learning experience. It's a great way to ensure that the importance of sustainable development is understood and prioritized from a young age. Next, students can take the initiative by launching and participating in community-based projects. These could involve environmental conservation efforts, social welfare initiatives, or educational programs, any action that directly tackles one or more of the SDGs. Such projects allow students to make a real difference in their communities while gaining practical experience. Lastly, raising awareness is a powerful way to contribute. Students can advocate for the SDGs through social media campaigns, school events, or community outreach. By spreading the message and engaging others, students help build momentum and support for sustainable development goals. Together, these actions, integrating SDGs into education, engaging in community projects, and advocating for awareness, are all vital ways students can help drive progress toward a more sustainable future. Now, let's talk about how social media can be a powerful tool for students to make a difference. By sharing information, stories, and calls to action related to the Sustainable Development Goals, students can help spread awareness far and wide. This not only educates others, but also inspires their peers to get involved and contribute to positive change. Through targeted campaigns on social media, students can raise awareness about the SDGs within their communities and encourage support for sustainable initiatives. These campaigns can take many forms, whether it's through social media posts, events, or grassroots outreach efforts. All of these channels are effective ways to connect with people and motivate action. Additionally, organizing workshops is another impactful strategy. These interactive sessions allow students to educate their peers and community members about what the SDGs are and why they matter. When people are engaged through workshops, it can inspire collective action and empower everyone to participate actively in creating a better future. So, whether through social media campaigns or workshops, the key is to leverage these tools to advocate for awareness and drive meaningful change. This approach aligns perfectly with our overall goal of empowering students as catalysts for sustainable development. Community-based sustainable gardening projects play a vital role in promoting food security, environmental education, and sustainable land use practices within our local communities. These projects help ensure that fresh, healthy food is accessible to everyone while also teaching us about caring for our environment. By working together on these initiatives, we can make a real difference in creating resilient, self-sufficient neighborhoods. Participating in community cleanup drives is another key activity. These efforts help us reduce waste, eliminate litter, and beautify our local neighborhoods. Not only do they improve the appearance of our surroundings, but they also foster a strong sense of environmental stewardship. When we take pride in our community, it encourages us to keep it clean and sustainable for everyone. Engaging in community-based tree planting initiatives directly addresses some of the biggest sustainability challenges we face. Increasing green spaces through tree planting helps improve air quality, provides shade, and supports local wildlife. These efforts contribute to healthier, more livable environments, making a tangible difference in our fight against climate change. Overall, these community projects, whether gardening, cleanup drives, or tree planting, are essential parts of our broader goal to build sustainable, resilient communities. They empower us to take action locally, which ultimately supports global sustainability efforts. Integrating the SDGs into the curriculum can also cultivate a sense of global citizenship among students. This means encouraging them to think beyond their immediate environment and consider their role in addressing worldwide challenges. When students see how their actions connect to global issues, it inspires them to become active participants in creating a more sustainable future. Fostering global citizenship is about empowering students to see themselves as part of a larger community. By incorporating the SDGs, schools can offer hands-on learning opportunities like project-based activities, community engagement, and real-world problem-solving. These experiential approaches help students develop practical skills and foster a deeper understanding of the SDGs and their relevance. Hands-on learning makes the concepts more tangible and meaningful. It allows students to apply what they learn in real-life contexts, which reinforces their understanding and motivates them to take action. Educational institutions can also integrate the SDGs into their curricula in a way that encourages critical thinking about these complex issues. Promoting an interdisciplinary approach helps students see how different challenges are interconnected and require multiple perspectives for solutions. This broader view helps them develop a holistic understanding of sustainability and global development. Overall, integrating the SDGs into the curriculum not only enhances knowledge, but also inspires students to become proactive, responsible global citizens dedicated to building a sustainable future. Student-led research and innovation have incredible potential to produce tangible, real-world solutions. These solutions can directly contribute to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, and make a meaningful impact both locally and globally. When students take the lead in exploring challenges and developing new ideas, they become active participants in solving global issues. Encouraging this kind of research and innovation not only empowers students, but also fosters a sense of ownership and responsibility. By doing so, we are nurturing problem solvers who can address complex challenges and drive positive change. This aligns perfectly with our overall goal of creating a more sustainable and equitable world through education and active engagement. Let's talk about some of the educational barriers that can make it harder for students to fully engage with the SDGs. One major issue is gaps in the curriculum, which might mean that sustainability topics aren't integrated enough. Along with that, there's often a lack of teacher training on how to effectively teach these concepts, which can leave educators feeling unprepared. Limited opportunities for hands-on learning also pose a problem, because students benefit most when they can actively participate and apply what they learn in real-world contexts. Now, shifting to resource constraints, many students face challenges in accessing essential resources like funding, technology, and educational materials. Without these, their ability to explore and understand the SDGs deeply is significantly hindered. So overall, these challenges, whether they stem from curriculum gaps, training deficiencies, or resource limitations, highlight both the obstacles we need to overcome and the opportunities we have to improve. By addressing these issues, we can create a more inclusive and effective educational environment that truly supports sustainable development goals. Beyond just financial constraints, students often face challenges in accessing the right tools, technology, or infrastructure needed for their SDG-focused projects. This resource scarcity can really hold them back from turning their ideas into tangible, impactful solutions. It's not just about money. Without the proper resources, even the most innovative ideas can struggle to come to life. Another key challenge is mentorship. Students may find it difficult to connect with experienced mentors who can offer guidance, advice, and valuable connections. Mentorship is so crucial because it helps students develop leadership skills and navigate the complexities of SDG initiatives. Without that support, they might feel overwhelmed or unsure of their next steps. And then there's funding. Without sufficient financial support, implementing large-scale projects related to the SDGs becomes even more difficult. Funding is essential for acquiring the necessary resources, materials, and support systems to make their ideas a reality. All of these issues, resource constraints, mentorship gaps, and funding challenges, are interconnected hurdles that can significantly limit students' ability to contribute effectively to sustainable development goals. Overcoming these barriers is key to empowering students to create meaningful change. Many teachers may lack the necessary training and knowledge to confidently teach about the SDGs and sustainability, which can create a significant barrier to effective implementation. Without proper preparation, it's challenging for educators to integrate these concepts seamlessly into their teaching. Lack of funding, teaching materials, and professional development opportunities also play a big role here. When schools don't have enough resources or support, it makes it harder to incorporate the SDGs into curricula effectively. Additionally, not all educational institutions prioritize sustainability education. If it's not a focus, students may miss out on essential exposure to these global goals. This limited exposure can hinder their understanding and engagement, which are crucial for fostering responsible global citizens. Ultimately, these educational barriers, whether it's teacher preparedness, resource constraints, or curriculum limitations, can significantly impact how well we prepare students to address sustainability challenges. Overcoming these obstacles is key to making the SDGs a meaningful part of education everywhere. When it comes to effective youth engagement, one of the most important things to remember is that a one-size-fits-all approach simply doesn't work. We need tailored strategies that really address the unique needs and interests of different student groups. This might mean offering a variety of participation options so that students can choose what suits them best, providing mentorship opportunities to guide and support, and creating a sense of belonging where everyone feels valued and included. Now, it's also crucial to recognize that factors like socioeconomic status, cultural differences, and accessibility issues can be significant barriers that prevent some students from actively participating. Identifying these barriers early on is essential. Once we understand what's standing in the way, we can work to remove those obstacles and promote equitable engagement for all students. Creating an inclusive environment is key, especially when engaging students from marginalized backgrounds. We want to foster a space where diverse perspectives and experiences are welcomed and celebrated. This not only makes our engagement efforts more meaningful, but also enriches the experience for everyone involved. So, in summary, effective youth engagement hinges on understanding the unique needs of our students, addressing barriers to participation, and cultivating an inclusive environment that empowers every young person to contribute and thrive. This approach aligns with our overall goal of building a more engaged, diverse, and vibrant youth community. Governments and civil society organizations play a crucial role in supporting student-led SDG projects, by providing funding, policy support, and community connections. Leveraging these external resources can really help students overcome resource constraints and bring their ideas to life. Educators also have an important part to play. They can offer guidance, share their expertise, and provide access to institutional resources that empower students in their sustainability efforts. When students and faculty work together through collaborative partnerships, it can be truly transformative for the students, projects, and learning experience. And let's not forget the power of peer-to-peer support. When students share ideas, resources, and best practices among themselves, it creates a strong community. Peer mentorship helps students overcome challenges and amplifies the impact of their initiatives. All of these elements, support from governments and NGOs, guidance from educators, and collaboration among students, come together to create a powerful network. This network not only empowers students, but also advances our shared goal of achieving sustainable development through collective effort. Students' integration into the SDGs is truly a powerful force for driving sustainable development. Their passion, creativity, and commitment to building a better future make them essential stakeholders in reaching the 2030 goals. When we empower students to take action, we're not just addressing urgent global challenges, we're also fostering a sense of responsibility, leadership, and global citizenship. These qualities are crucial because they will help shape the world for generations to come. Ultimately, engaging students in the SDGs amplifies our collective effort and highlights the importance of inclusive participation in creating a sustainable future for everyone.